Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone. Got some really interesting 5-packs to show you for 2025. Look at that! Ain't she pretty? I've actually got two of these to show you because I want to see if I have the variant of the Volkswagen. 1976 Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 1, Dodge in the Monaco, or Monaco, depending on where you're from, Chevy Corvette T-Top, that's an old favourite, 69 Beamer 2002, and Land Rover 90. I've seen that one before. But what about these? MBX Retro 2 is the name. That's the card art with the zany graphics on the Corvette. Makes some noise. Some things just pop, don't they? Let's make room. So I've seen that one before, the Polizei Land Rover 90, but have you seen this? Guys, I want to say we've got this already. I might just create some havoc and move some things. Oops, that might have been loud. It was to my ear. Corvettes. No, we don't. Oh, something like it though. Crikey. How could you forget in the Tyco days? And, oh, there's plenty of those. I'm definitely going to show you my storage outfit. And that came out quite recently, didn't it? In fact, boom, here's the telltale there. Yes, I'll definitely show you all of these. Yeah. Close the drawer, Tyrone. Get with the program. That was where it all started, wasn't it? Fantastic things. We're going to have a tabletop full here, folks. So, oh, look, it's so close. Bit of a nod to the, do we call that recent past? The Tyco era? It's, bloody hell, it's 30 years ago. Nothing recent about 30 years ago, but I'm liking it. You know, they've got to do something to both tie in with the history of it all and of course keep it fresh. That's lovely. The Monaco, wow, Red Valley Camp, we've been there before, not literally. What did I bring out to show you? Oh, there you go. He's got some buddies with the variant, the roof doodacky. And of course, it didn't start there. It started roughly there. Maybe it went back further. I don't know. Red Valley Camp. How would you be? Very camp. We'll get those off. No, put those there. I did say we're going to crowd out the table. Man of my word and all that. But look at that. It's even got green interior. What's the green version of Fanta? Remember that ad? Did you get that ad with the orange car and orange interior, orange guy in a suit? And then he realised something was missing, so he drank some Fanta and turned his tongue orange. What's the green equivalent? Gatorade or something? Don't know. The Volkswagen. Okay, so you've got the junk in the back. Don't know what that is. Skateboards? I think it's skateboards. Don't know. I forget. As I often do. But, dodgy paint job. Looks like bug poo. But, that's just a sketchy paint job. Even if, no, that's wipeable. That'll buff out. I often sing the praises of the paint jobs on these new things, that they're really robust, but only if they get them right. MBX Japan Cruises 2, and we'll get to that, because if that's just a dodgy paint job and I've got the double, then I'll just flog this off and keep the one with hopefully a better paint job. Look at this. We got Mazda, Subaru, Nissan, Mazda, and a Lexus from Toyota. Here's the card art. I appreciate good card art, but I don't keep it, as you may well know. I just chuck it on the floor behind me and clean it up later. When the crowd's gone home, the lights are dim, Tyrone's on his hands and knees, picking junk up off the carpet or off the rug. Got a Mazda in very dark green. I refuse to call it British racing green because anytime a colour like this used to come up, everyone, oh, it's British racing green. It's not, it's a Jap car. It's a Mazda. Cool, I like it. Yeah. I wonder, because the flow of mainline has been quite slow, and I'll move the spotlight back to interrogate you even more, son. It's better. Yeah, the flow of mainline has been slow in my neck of the woods. Don't know about yours, but maybe this is going to be in the mainline. Maybe not. How would we know? Matchbox doesn't tell us anything. Nissan Z with yet another new graphic design. I like it. Black and white. Sweet. That's a good one. And the Subaru, plenty of colours now of this, and this is a real beauty. This is sort of the WRX colour, isn't it? SVX on this one, looking good. And this was a real eye catcher for me. I thought, what is that? I've never seen that casting before, but of course we have. This is the Lexus. It's the 1994 Lexus LS 400. I wouldn't have been able to recite that, would you? They tried to bring it out and then they did a misstep, so we didn't get it the first year. It was on the catalogue. I think it was even on a box somewhere, on the Power Grabs box, but not in the lineup. It was very confusing. And then they brought that out the following year, which was a bit too late for everyone. And then the 70th edition here, and then they gave us the black, and now this one. For a split second I thought, oh, is that a Camry? And of course this is kind of loosely based off the Camry, and then Lexus went really their own way, didn't they? They just didn't use Toyota cars to wazz up. It's their own design, own everything. Toyota reliability, but you get a bit more fruit, don't you, with the Lexus? I've often said when I get really old I'm going to buy a Lexus SUV with all the bits and bobs, all the flashy lights, as long as it doesn't talk to me as I get in. I went back to New Zealand a few times and we were staying with someone with they call them Japanese imports, and they're, I'll get my pointer. Let's bring out a Jap car. Come here. A Japanese import in New Zealand is a car that was made and sold into the market in Japan, and then when they get to a certain age they sell them second hand to New Zealand. I don't know if they still do, but this was sort of in the 90s. And the telltale is the rear view mirrors, they might have them there, but they'll also have them there. And the rumour was that the chassis was in two pieces, so if you crashed you died, but I think that was just a rumour. But the thing about her car, the person I stayed with in New Zealand, is every time she did something it would talk to her in Japanese, which was funny the first time, not so much the second time, and bloody irritating the 10th time. But lovely car. And none of us learnt Japanese, despite being repeatedly shouted at in Japanese. Right, MBX, 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 Ford, MBX. But I've become interested in this one, and I keep an eye on the others, I might have that one, I don't know. I think I do. I keep an eye on the others a little bit more because of the catalogues I'm chasing. I was kind of forced to in the beginning, and now I'm kind of enjoying it. Isn't that sad? Whoops, look at that. Trying to save lives, buddy, not kill someone with your little life raft. Oh, is this a cliffhanger? Who? Truggy. Inside joke, I guess. There's plenty of those at Mattel. Cliffhanger. Look at that. I wonder. This one with his flying life raft. And no windows. It's not a mistake. They've all got no windows. I don't know. What do they call it? Rapids Rescue. Fair enough. So I'll put them out of shot. That kind of goes well with that, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe it'll turn up and it'll be the thing that I don't have for a catalogue review, and it'll cost me a fortune to fill that gap. There's one I'm chasing now, and the review I'm trying to do is of 125 cars. Notice they've brought that number back. 7 City Ambulance. But yeah, the finer ones are daggy, things like that, or this. And I need it to complete the review, and I don't have it, so you look online and oh, it's only available from the UK. You can imagine the postage. Look at this! Autobahn Express 6. Again, I can't tell you what's going to be in mainline because lack of information and all that. No catalogues, blah blah blah. Long gone are the days where you bought the catalogue before the year started and acted accordingly. Wouldn't take much, would it? But the Beamer, I showed you in the very last video, the Fire Chief version of that I've been searching forever. The Bentley Bentayga. That's a beauty. And black. They've got to go black, don't they? They have to. Otherwise the Russian mafia would have to paint that themselves. We've got a Mini. A little cabriolet. It's sort of a grey blue. An Audi in yellow. I don't know why I hung on to that package for so long. Maybe I've already dealt with my craving of destruction and noise. 2019 Audi TT RS, built on a Volkswagen Golf chassis. That was one of the reasons why I decided never to buy one. And I was looking, and the MG, or MGB GT, 1971 coupe in blue. That will go well in the lineup. Fantabulosus. And let's get to the other one. You've seen it before, but have we seen? Bear in mind, it's cost me $20 to see if I've got this as a double, but at least, at least he says, paint job's knackered on this one. Will I at least get one with a decent paint job? As I clumsily shove my knife in, said the bishop to the prostitute, I don't know, there's a joke in there somewhere. Alright, so the cliffhanger of dodgy paint job has been dealt with, that's good, and it still has the junk in the back, but at least I have a decent paint job. Pop that one in the vise and put him in the crowd to be lost forever. Wonderful. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy these videos too. They're real fun to bring you and to talk a load of nonsense while I'm destroying things and adding to my collection. Really enjoy your company. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.